Welcome back and welcome to the Self-Care Bear Club. I'm Care, your host, your friend, your confidant, and I'm so glad you're here. Where are you? Where is here for you? Have you been chilly? It's been chilly out here in Virginia. Good old Richmond, Virginia is where I'm at, if you did not already know that. And it's been delightful, actually. We've had a very delightful autumn, fall, whatever you want to call it. It has been so lovely, like literally perfect fall for like an extended amount of time. So all you bitches who are like about to start talking about how cold it is, like don't forget, never forget, we had a real fucking fall this year. So yay, can we get a woohoo for fall? If you live somewhere else and I don't know the weather you've been having, guess what? The weather outside is weather. My whole dang life, have you noticed how the weather is just always weathering? And we always just want to talk about how the weather's weathering. And some of us have learned to love all the weathers, and some of us very specifically only like certain weathers. And I'm not hating on you. I'm just saying, if your life is dictated by the weather and not your own heart, like you're in some shit. Clearly, you're in some shit, right? So that's kind of a segue to what we're talking about today, because the weather plays a very big part in sad. Are you sad? Are you a sad girl? Are you a sad boy? SAD, if you don't already know, stands for Seasonal Affective Disorder. Is it real? Yes. Are unicorns real? Yes. It's real. I'm not diminishing your sadness, friends. Today we're going to talk about how we can maybe not be so sad as the fall continues on and as the winter comes for those of us who have all four seasons. These tips are helpful if you just, have highs and lows in your life, as we all do, if you struggle with any sort of depression or sadness. So you don't have to tune out if you live in Florida, or again, it's like it has to do with the weather in my opinion, but it also has a lot to do with the sun, the lack of sunshine, right? The fact that it gets dark at what time is it? It's about to be 4 p.m. where I'm at, and I'm like watching the sun like set already in November, early November. So well aware, well aware, well aware. It affects me. I'm not gonna sit on my high horse here and act like it don't affect me. But the first thing that we can do, clearly as I make this so silly, is not give our power over to seasonal affective disorder, right? We live in a world where we love to diagnose things. We love it. And I love that there's so much knowledge and there's so much like reasons for why you're a crazy bitch. But if you've been living in your reasons for a long time and not getting any better, then in my opinion, what's the point of fucking knowing, right? Now, if you know you have seasonal affective disorder and you're going to be proactive and not use it as a victimhood and like be like, okay, this is something that is real to me, but we're not focusing on that. We're focusing on what we're doing to move past that and live our best life, right? So, first thing we're going to do is we're not going to identify with seasonal affective disorder. Like, I know you hate that one. I know you hate that. You're like, Carrie, it's not that simple. It's real. It's science. I just love science. When are you going to get that the only science that really matters is that, like, your reality is what you make it? So, our mind, our thoughts are just patterns. Our truths are just things we keep telling ourselves we believe. And our sadness is like a lot of fucking self-inflicted nonsense that's just on repeat. And it's just on repeat. So you just got to break that program. So every time you hear yourself talking about the weather's so cold, or like I'm so sad, like, or like, oh, it's so dark, like, just try to cut it out. Be nice to yourself. I'm not being very nice to you. Be nice to yourself, but cut that shit out as soon as you can. This can go for depression, right? If you're somebody who is always wearing their depression on their sleeve, or like, I'm so depressed, like I'm depressed. Like, if you believe that you are the most depressed, helpless person on the planet, how can you be otherwise? Like, you literally cannot be otherwise. And I've been you before. I've been there before. I can still take myself there if I want to. Why would I fucking want to? So we're going to not talk about our sadness. No, you can talk about it all you want, but we're not going to lay down and die for seasonal affective disorder. We're going to recognize that if we live in a place where it comes around every year, that we need to grow the fuck up and deal with it, or we can literally just let it kill us. And that's your choice too. So we're going to not identify, we're not going to attach to these descriptive diagnoses. And then we're just going to keep up our self-fucking care, man. It's the same shit. It's a different podcast. It's the same shit. You're going to not focus on the seasonal affective disorder itself. I'll say it again. And then we are going to get outside, even if it's cold. Now, if you live in Alaska or like Antarctica, like, that's a personal choice, right? So hopefully you're not affected by this, because I would hope you would not still be living there. Like, if you're in an extreme scenario and you're sad, get the fuck out, right? Get the fuck out. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about like the 90% of people who just, I know, who are just like, you know them. And so we're going to get outside, and you're going to have to wake up earlier, my friends. If you're affected by this so much so that you're going to be depressed all winter because the time change, then you're going to have to change your time. You hear me? You're not going to like any of these. You're going to have to change something. It always comes back to changing something. You're going to have to change what time you get up. If you need the sunlight, we all need sunlight. You're going to get up when the sun rises, best you can. Or at the very least, you're not going to sleep until 12 or 1 or 2. Now, again, if you work nights, we're going to talk to you in a second. But if you work nights, then you're used to not being out in the fucking daylight all the time. So, problem solved. You're going to get up earlier so you can enjoy the serotonin and the circadian rhythm that your body naturally was born to be on. Like the birds and the squirrels I'm watching run across the power line. Like, they get up sometimes before the sunrise, but like, that's how they do their day, right? And that's how we were designed to do our day. That's what I believe. And obviously you can choose to do whatever you want, but the sunlight is real. We do need the sunlight. We do need that vitamin D. We need that prana. So get out there, get it. You have to get it. You can't not go outside because it's cold. I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Again, you're going to do whatever you want. But if you're affected by this, get yourself a spirit hood. I'm here. I'll demonstrate. Get yourself a spirit hood. Get yourself a Patagonia whatever. I got a Columbia jacket. It covers my arse. You're going to want to cover your tailbone. You're going to want to cover your ears. You're going to want to cover your hands. Get you some Ugg boots. Like, honestly, half the time I go out in my Uggs, like in this mid weather, right? It hasn't been below freezing where I am yet. Well, maybe, but like barely, right? So get yourself some Ugg boots, layers. What are those called? Long johns? Like, get yourself some long johns. Get yourself some gear, man. And I'm not saying you have to spend all day outside, but it really will change your life. Like, it changed my life. Like, I can promise you, I wasn't like an active, like, let me go outside, take a little walk every day when it's cold outside kind of gal. And when I choose to do that, it just makes everything better. I chose not to do that last year, but I still got the fuck outside. But I wasn't doing my morning walks because I was hanging out with my kitty cat instead. And that was a personal choice. And I felt it. Was it worth it? Because I wanted to be with her? For sure, it was fucking worth it. Yeah, for sure, it was fucking worth it. Self-sacrifice here. But I did not go outside. I still ended up walking. So even if you can't do it first thing in the morning, make sure you take a little walk, 5 minutes, get outside, wrap up, bundle up, get yourself a fire pit. Ooh, don't we love a fire pit? Go outside, sit in the fire pit. You cannot not go outside in the winter or in the fall or in the winter. You cannot not go outside because you're gonna fucking feel it. So we're not talking about our sadness all winter long. We're not going outside. We're changing our schedule, right? We're going to have to get up earlier if we want more daylight. You won't regret it. We'll go to bed earlier. It'll be great. We'll naturally get more sleep because again, we love that shit. We're going to bundle up. We're going to be okay. Look how cute we are. Like, what the heck? Look how cute we are. This is a special edition Spirit Hood, by the way. If you're listening on, if you're streaming me and not streaming me on YouTube with a visual here, I look hella cute. So a Spirit Hood is an animal hat that extends into a scarf. So you can buckle it up around your neck and then it extends all the way down to like your waist or your hips. So you have these little hand pockets that are like gloves. So it's a hat, mittens, and a scarf in one, my friends. Best investment. I have 3 of them. I also have a jacket. They make jackets and they're amazing. And literally when I wear that and my Ugg boots, like at any temperature, like we're going to be all right out there. Okay. So you're going to be all right out there. Get outside, take a hike. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. And we're also gonna keep exercising. So if you're getting outside, if you have a backyard, like this is easy, just bundle up and literally go sit outside, right? Like you don't have to walk, but you could kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and you can go on a walk and keep up your physical activity. What we're not going to do is not exercise because it's winter. Now, exercise is a big term. You might think, oh, I got to go hard. I got to do this, that, and the other. No. What can we do? Our body naturally, if you're a bear like me, slower season. I'm not going to stop working out hard because that's me. That's a personal decision. I like to work out hard. But certain seasons do feel slower. They do require more rest. And you might feel like you're in hibernation. Like it's a real fucking thing, right? But we're not going to stop working out because literally the science behind exercise and physical happiness, mental happiness, spiritual happiness is undeniable, my friends. And if you're still one of those people that's like, nah, working out's just not for me, I need you to turn on some music and just shake your groove thing, shake your tail feather, your favorite music, right? Headbang. I don't care. That's exercise. You got to stop putting exercise in a box and thinking, okay, I got to go to the gym. I got to lift weights. I got to do this. You don't got to do anything again. But my recommendations, especially for wintertime, especially if you're affected by seasonal affective disorder is to focus on the low impact workouts, the walks. Again, that kill so many birds with that one stone. The stretching. We all need to limber up. Our bones are going to get a little more achy, right? The yoga, like stretching is yoga, but yoga is so much more than stretching. You can bring yoga to any practice, honestly, to any moment, in my opinion. So if you've never done yoga, like, it's not all about the physical practice. So again, you'll kill so many birds with one stone with that. Or Tai Chi. Again, this is all about your energy in movement. So I love yoga and Tai Chi because they blend all those things. You can work out with me. You're like, get some more workouts, bitch. I know. We'll get some more workout videos up, okay? And you can work out with me. Self-care conditioning. Cause I bring the energy. Self-care conditioning is, as it sounds, if you don't already know, they're at-home workouts for yourself that just really, they're workouts that remind you who you are. So every workout I deliver, I invite you to not only make it a physical, like, we're gonna get ripped, like, we're gonna get ripped and we're gonna breathe and we're gonna regulate our nervous system and we're gonna calm our monkey mind. We're gonna calm our racing thoughts. We're gonna use movement as our meditation, right? Doesn't that sound nice? We're gonna have 10-minute workouts. We're gonna have 30-minute workouts. We're gonna have 15-minute workouts. We're gonna have stretching. We're gonna shake. We're gonna strength train. So I have a few up already. If you haven't already checked them out, please do. There's a 10-minute stretch and I think like a 20-minute balance practice. Both, you only need you, yourself, and you. And again, a good attitude. Lots of the shit I do is simple, just as the stuff I'm telling you, because we need to simplify self-care. We need to simplify the shit out of self-care, my friends. Stop overcomplicating it. Stop saying that you have some disease like it's a badge of honor. You are the stories you tell yourself. So reframe your story this winter, this fall. Winter is coming. Get outside. Get outside. 2 minutes a day. Maybe like 10, okay? 10 minutes a day. Get your physical activity. Get it on. Get it on. Get it on. Get it on. Sex. You can have sex. That's physical activity. That'll make you happy. You're like, no, I'm so sad. I don't even want to have sex. Well, get off your antidepressants, friends, because that's not helping you. Is it? Is it helping you? Real question. Is it helping you? I don't know. I just know my own experience, and that shit only made it worse. So as always, my friends, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for listening to my shenanigans. Get yourself a spirit hood this season, these upcoming seasons. Tune back into your heart and know that you are bigger than some fucking diagnosis. You're bigger than fall. You're bigger than winter. You were born for this shit. Like, you were born for this shit. You asked for this. We asked for this. And try to be grateful for what you got. And when you have a day where you need to stay in the fucking bed, stay in the fucking bed. But don't be up in your head like, I shouldn't be in the bed. 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 Ow. 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 Stay in the bed. Let your body rest. But get the fuck out of your head. Tune back in to your heart, your soul. And if you can't, phone a friend. You're going to be all right, my friends. You're going to be so much more than all right, because I know you're going to keep your physical activity going. And you're gonna sleep really well because of it. You're also gonna start waking up closer to the sunrise, or dare I say, with the sunrise. And that's just gonna help you sleep and feel like you were born to feel, right? There's so much science in this. So go find a podcast that tells you the science if that's your jam, or just trust me and trust yourself. Again, you are the stories you tell yourself. So simply start by asking yourself, wait, do I want to be sad this season? I'd say not. And I'd say you are way more magical than you give yourself credit for. We are way more magical than we give ourselves credit for. And I'm not recording over here. I'm not recording over here. So for you, I'll say goodbye, and then I'll go say goodbye to them, okay? Don't be sad. Don't be sad. You got this. You got this. Check out the self-care conditioning if you want to work out with me in real life and not just on the interweb. Let me know. Let me know. Private classes, private online classes too, if you don't live close to me. We can do that too. Health coaching, if you are really sad and you like the shit I talk, like we can work it out on paper too. Okay, I got your back as always. Thank you for having mine. I can't wait to see you this season, and stay glad, stay well, my friends. Get yourself a spear hood. And Spirit Hood, if you're watching, endorse me. It all begins within. So give yourself a hug and take care out there. Bye-bye for now.